if I told you civilization didn't start 6,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, but was rebooted after a global cataclysm erased advanced culture from history? Based on what we've been taught in school, this may sound like a wacky idea, right? Well, strap in because the evidence is weirder and a lot more real than you'd think. According to our textbooks and mainstream archaeology, human civilization began around 3000 to 4000 BCE. Before that, just a bunch of hunter-gatherers chasing mammoths and making soup out of roots. But then, boom, cities, writing, agriculture, religion, all pop up almost overnight. Weird, right? It's like humanity just woke up one day and said, you know what, let's just invent irrigation, astronomy, and taxation. Or maybe, just maybe, we were remembering something we'd already done, something we'd lost. Let's talk about a weird chapter in Earth's history called the Younger Dryas. Around 12,800 years ago, the planet was coming out of an ice age. Things were warming up nicely until suddenly, bam, temperatures plummeted, like Arctic winter on steroids. Glaciers surged, animals died off, humans either adapted or didn't. One theory, a massive comet slammed into the North American ice sheet, causing global fires, floods, and chaos. This is known as the Younger Dryas Impact Hypothesis. And it's not just YouTube pseudoscience. NASA's even been sniffing around it. The evidence? Nanodiamonds, shocked quartz, a black mat layer, and melt glass found all over the world. And let's be honest, if a space rock the size of Manhattan landed in your backyard, you'd probably forget how to build a pyramid too. Here's where things get juicy. What if there was already a sophisticated civilization before the impact, with knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and maybe even incredible technology we can't even wrap our heads around today? Meet Göbekli Tepe, a megalithic site in Turkey dated to 11,600 years ago, supposedly older than the invention of the wheel. It has 20-ton carved pillars aligned with the stars and was buried intentionally, all built when humans were supposed to be nothing more than nomadic hunter-gatherers. How would they have built this, and why does it pop up right after the Younger Dryas period ends? Add in the erosion of the Sphinx suggesting long periods of heavy rainfall, which only happened in that area over 10,000 years ago, or underwater ruins off the coast of India and Japan, and you've got smoke. Lots of it. And where there's smoke, there just might be Atlantean fire. Cultures everywhere talk about a great flood that wiped out the world. The Bible's Noah, the Sumerian Utnapishtim, the Hindu Manu, the Ojibwa of North America. Either everyone coordinated a really dramatic campfire story, or they all remembered something real. Imagine survivors of a global disaster trying to rebuild. They'd pass stories down of a golden age that ended in water and fire. Over generations, legend becomes myth, and myth becomes conspiracy theory. So, was civilization reset by a cataclysm? I'm not saying lasers and aliens in Atlantis. Well, maybe Atlantis. But the point is, the story of human history might be a lot longer and a lot more complex than we've been told. And maybe our ancestors were a lot smarter than we give them credit for. Maybe they were trying to warn us of these cataclysmic horrors so humanity would focus more on unity and being prepared for inevitable attacks from the sky. I wonder if we got hit by a comet tomorrow, would future archaeologists think that TikTok was the peak of our civilization? So look, whether you believe in ancient cataclysms or not, one thing is clear. History is not a straight line. It's more like a spiral, and sometimes it gets wiped clean. Subscribe if you want to learn more about ancient history and all of the interesting things that I'm interested in. And remember, stay skeptical and keep an eye on the sky.